Material Safety Data Sheets, or MSDS, are very important to your safety if you use or work around chemicals. In this course you will learn what is a MSDS, who prepares, and the importance of Material Safety Data Sheets, and how to find a MSDS and the type of information contained in every MSDS. Material Safety Data Sheets are printed information sheets that tell you about specific chemical products and the hazards and precautions for safe use. Each chemical has its own MSDS that has been prepared by the chemical manufacturer. Information provided includes the common name and chemical name of the material, name, address, and phone number of the manufacturer, emergency phone numbers for immediate hazard information, when the MSDS was last updated, listing of hazardous ingredients, chemical hazards of the material, and information for identification of chemical and physical properties. The information contained in an MSDS is provided to make sure you have access to specific information concerning chemical hazards and the precautions you must take for your safety when using the products. By using the information contained in the MSDS, you can prevent chemical overexposure, fires, injuries to yourself and others, and chemical explosions. MSDS are kept in folders or binders that are readily accessible to employees. Copies may also be kept in computer systems. Each system has a table of contents to help you find a specific MSDS. If you can't find the information you need, be sure to ask your supervisor for help. Material Safety Data Sheets are divided into several different information sections. These sections provide you information about the product and manufacturer identification, hazardous ingredients and exposure information, physical and chemical characteristics, fire and explosion information, reactivity data, health hazards, handling and storage precautions, and protective equipment and safe work practices you must follow for your safety. While there is no required standard format for material safety data sheets, most manufacturers list their information in 8 sections. The first section contains information such as the chemical name, who made the chemical, the manufacturer's address, information and emergency phone numbers, and the date MSDS was written. Section 2 gives you information about what hazardous chemicals are in the product and how much you can safely be exposed to without harm. OSHA has set PELs, or permissible exposure levels. These are the concentrations of the chemical you can safely be exposed to in an 8-hour workday with no special protection required. The next section, Section 3, contains information about the physical properties of the chemical product. These include the boiling point, melting point, specific gravity, evaporation rate, appearance and odor, and solubility of the product in water. Section 4 gives you information about possible fire or explosion hazards associated with the product. Information includes the temperature at which the material may catch fire or flash point, the concentration in air that could cause an explosion, what firefighting agents can be used and procedures for fighting fires involving the product, and any unusual fire or explosive hazards of the material. Section 5 contains information about how the product reacts with other material or conditions, and situations or conditions to avoid when using the product. The next section, Section 6, tells you about any possible health hazards. Information provided in this section includes how the chemical may enter your body, any specific health hazards, the signs and symptoms of chemical overexposure, and first aid procedures for treating exposure. Section 7 lists information for the safe handling, storage, and disposal of the product. It also contains safety procedures to follow in case the product is spilled. The last section, Section 8, has control measures you must follow for safe use of the product. This section contains information about the required personal protective equipment, any specific ventilation requirements, and guidelines for safe product use. Hygiene precautions such as hand washing after use may also be listed in this area. Safety with chemicals depends on you knowing and following the manufacturer's recommendations. Know the specific chemical hazards. Read and understand the MSDS before you use any chemical. And remember, if you can't find an MSDS, ask your supervisor.